A miserable day. Good evening, my dear watchers. You know, after last night, I've been hearing all the girls talking about Justin Bieber. You know, I hate Justin Bieber. I mean, always Justin Bieber this, Justin Bieber that. Baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh. I want to be your boyfriend. I don't know what the girls like about him. Maybe because he's so adorable, I guess. I don't know. But I can tell this Justin Bieber is a punk. And boy, do I like to meet him in person and break his neck. But of course I cannot kill people because that's a high profile. Well, enough about me talking about Justin Bieber. I got a review for you today. Actually, this one was requested by other game companies for me to review this. You see, somebody told me that there was an American artist who created a video game based on his toys he'd created. And that creator is none other than Todd McFarlane. You know him. He's the one who created the comic book Spawn back in the 90s. And you know, ever since he was the creator of that comic book company called Image, he kept on making a lot of comic books about Spawn. He also created video games and animated series, and a not so good movie that it was PG-13, although the comic book himself were rated R. But enough about his Spawn. Let's talk about the video game that he created. And believe it or not, he made a deal with Konami. That's right, Konami. The same company who made the Castlevania games, what make me popular. And the video game he created that he made a deal with Konami with, now I don't have the game box, but I have a booklet of it. And the game is called none other than McFarlane's Dark Prophecy. And believe it or not, the monsters that he created in this game are based from his toys. And I'm gonna show you these monsters in a while. And what it says here in the story, it turns out it takes place in Europe in 19th century. Well, now that Europe is now overrun by monstrous creatures, and the entire town is in terror. And it's run by yours truly, Dracula, and his hordes of monsters. And one brilliant scientist who summoned 3 people to help him do this mission, to battle against the forces of evil. And these 4 heroes, well, here's some pictures of them, so I'm going to show you. The first hero is a pirate. Arrgh. His name is Logan Blackheart. He is a pirate who lost his ship because of some sea monster. Sea creature, to be precise. Kind of like the creature of the Black Lagoon, but they called him the sea creature. And this other hero, she's a French cowgirl. A French cowgirl who's good with her pistols. So, yippee-ki-yay. Oui, oui. And this cowgirl's name is Delphine Thesaurus. She's a cowgirl with her 2 deadly pistols. And this one is from Africa. And he's a voodoo shaman. And his name is Santana, the Voodoo Priest. And of course, one thing about him is his deadly boomerang, which he uses as a sword. And the brilliant scientists who round them up together, his name is this: Dr. Hans Jigger. Him and his unique technology device he uses electrical currents with his mechanical gloves, which I bet he took it from Nikola Tesla, the brilliant scientist. Now, one thing about this game, you do not choose one of them, you play all of them, and you can switch them. So it's more like a team video game. One thing I have to say about the movie, that there is no lyrics. You just have to read the lyrics, kind of like what you do on a Game Boy. So there is no dialogue. And I wouldn't say it's a bad game. It's something for the McFarlane's fans would like to have and probably enjoy. Now, they're all together in order to defeat the forces of evil, the evil prophecy they subscribe. And here I'm going to show you the monsters based from Todd McFarlane's toys that he created. The first monster they have to deal with is none other than the werewolf. This is Todd McFarlane's version of the werewolf he designed on his action figures and now in the game. Now, the French girl, Delphine, she hasn't, she met the werewolf, so therefore that's why she's carrying guns, because everybody knows silver bullets can kill a werewolf. So she has a vendetta towards the werewolf. Now, Logan Blackheart, the pirate, here's his monster he wants to deal with. And it's none other than the sea creature. This is the same sea creature that Logan Blackheart wants to kill, because he destroyed his ship while he was serving in the sea. Now, Dr. Hahn, he had a backstory. You see, he used to be friends with a mad scientist, a very disturbing mad scientist who wants to know what it's like to be God. And his name is Frankenstein. So now, these 4 heroes have to battle against, which Dr. Hans wants to deal with, is none other than the Frankenstein monster. And of course, Santana, the Voodoo Priest, he has a vendetta with somebody that Santana wants to deal with. And this one is a she. And it's none other than the Voodoo Queen. Yes, she is a Voodoo Queen, using her powers of voodoo, summoning an army of zombies. Boy, do I hate zombies, and I don't think I'll like this queen at all. Ugh. I don't even like that mask either. But here's another part of the game. After defeating these monsters, they finally discovered that there's other monsters they need to deal with, and the ringleader who is responsible for all this. So after defeating those 4, they have to deal with the one from Egypt. The Mummy, a powerful priest who came back from the dead and summoning an army of mummies to do his bidding with his Anubis headgear. And then they have to deal with the king of all monsters, the one who is responsible for all this. And it's none other than me. But I don't like this look. As Dracula. Seriously, I really don't like this look. Looks like me on a bad day. He looks more like me when I'm in my vampire form as a giant bat. But I only look like that when I'm battling against my enemies. But not anymore, because I prefer to be more human. But this Dracula, I don't like it. And honestly, his cape is actually Batwing sewn together. And covered with chains? I don't like chains. I mean, it's awful. I'm not wearing a tuxedo. I'm shirtless, and I wear torn green pants with metal shields on my knees and on my upper leg. And of course, this is what I look like in the video game. I have to say, McFarlane's Dark Prophecy, it's not that good of a game. I mean, it's a little hard, kind of challenging, but there's some of the things that are kind of cheesy and stupid. I think he's better off doing an anime of it than making a video game of this game. But there was something he had to create. But seriously, he should just do an anime of this and not a video game. But if you guys are die-hard fans of Todd McFarlane, this is a video game you should have. And it's only on PlayStation 2 and not other game systems. So this is the only negative thing for me to review, so this game, I'm sadly to say, I give it a thumbs down. I mean, if you want to play a good game where I play the bad guy, stick with the Castlevania, and avoid this. Huh. Well, I do have some time left. Anyway, this is Count Dracula, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm afraid to say this will be my last. And I know I said this before, but I had to say it again because somebody wanted me to review this, so I did. I got nothing to say about it, but that's it. Anyway, this will be my last review, because Multi-Voice Reviewer, he wants something else to review. And if you all want to know what he's reviewing, I give you a hint. Ba-ba-ba-boom. 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 And after that, Multi-Voice Reviewer is going to review something after Easter. Something about a superhero who is holy. I don't know what, but he'll fill in. So, any of you who kinda like this review of McFarlane's Dark Prophecy, please leave a comment down below, hit like and subscribe for more videos. As for me, I'm gonna go out do some things. But I will return for more vampire stuff. Right now I'm just gonna take a short break. Besides, there's some other monsters who are friends of mine who wants to hang out. And after that, I'm going to the Philippines. I'm going to the Philippines to meet my Aswang bride. And for those of you who don't know what an Aswang is, it's a Filipino vampire. Look it up. So, see you soon. Ha 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 ha